Welcome back to SportsCenter's 50 States in 50 Days. I'm Linda Cohn. No state has more baseball teams than California, which is 5, and perhaps no race is more hotly contested right now than the AL West, where the A's and the Angels are neck and neck. Now, in the less than spectacular National League West, you have a trio of teams fighting it out, so to speak, with the Padres, Giants, and Dodgers within striking distance of first place. Oh, speaking of those Dodgers, roughly 2 miles up the road lies Dodger Stadium. Like Beverly Hills and the Hollywood Walk of Fame is for the tourist, Dodger Stadium is for the sports fan. It is definitely worth experiencing, especially if you're a fan of the long-standing tradition within our national pastime. I'm talking about peanuts. You see, at Dodger Stadium, it's the peanut vendor that's putting on the show. Here's John Anderson.
Peanut here, peanut here.
All you have to do is ask anybody who's the peanut guy. I mean, we have a ton of peanut guys here, but they're talking about Roger.
Roger Owens was 15 years old when his beloved Brooklyn Dodgers moved to his hometown of Los Angeles in 1958. The oldest of 9 children, he began vending at games to earn grocery money for his family. Roger took home 5 cents commission on each 25-cent bag he sold. His now famous peanut pitching techniques born out of necessity in 1962, when a hard-to-reach fan persistently yelled at Roger to toss him a bag of peanuts.
The stink of that went behind the back, it wrapped around all these people on the aisle and came right into his hand, and everybody started clapping, and I was kind of surprised, so I went home and started practicing to an invisible man on the couch, and I got confident where I would come out here and start throwing these bags of peanuts behind the back at 15, 20 rows away, and I was still right on the numbers.
For the last 47 years, Roger has developed a following on the second level of the third base side, where fans now shell out $5 a bag to be a part of the show within the show. And each game, he dazzles them with his repertoire of peanut pitches, the behind-the-back curve nut, the forward pass, and the split shot.
He remembers the season ticket holders. He remembers how many bags of peanuts they want. He remembers where they're sitting, what inning they want them, things like that. And I think people just enjoy that interaction.
We've got 2 bags of peanuts tonight, and one we bought at the stand and one we bought from him, just because that adds a lot of charm to the game.
I refined it down to a science, I guess, and I allow for wind conditions, the age of the person I'm throwing to, the gender, I mean, just everything. And I realized that I was born to be an entertainer.
Would you welcome Roger Owens? Roger?
Hollywood agreed. In 1976, Roger was invited to be a guest on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson.
I told him, let's go in the audience, and he was throwing behind the back. He was 10 rows off. He wasn't even close. The under the leg shot, he hit himself in the crotch with a bag of peanuts. He really hurt himself.
Roger's appearance on The Tonight Show ushered him into celebrity. The next year, he was invited to pitch peanuts at Jimmy Carter's presidential inaugural celebrations. His list of television and movie credits has grown lengthy, and he has frequently flown to sporting events across the United States and in Japan just to pitch peanuts.
People tell me that I'm not working for peanuts, they're working for me.
But he always comes back home to his extended family of Dodger fans. Some know him by name. Most just refer to him affectionately as the Peanut Man.
I think Roger is one of those things that people have come to expect to see at Dodger Stadium.
I want to be remembered at Dodger Stadium for a guy that put on a good show, loved the Dodgers, loved the fans, and someone who enjoyed making people happy. That's it, really, in a nutshell.
Keep this in mind the next time you're flagging down the peanut vendor at the ballpark. The latest research shows a diet rich in peanut products can reduce your cholesterol and lower your risk of heart disease. Time now to move on. See where SportsCenter's 50 States in 50 Days goes next.